Folks, let me show you what is happening. The Rathyatra has just about started. It has just about started after a span of 3 years. A proper Rathyatra here at Shibmandir has just about started. And yeah, a little craziness there as people are being a little careless. Now here we have an issue there. Some news channel has parked his car right here. Let's see what it is. Arohi News. So some moron decided to park his car right in the middle of the path of the Rathyatra. Now, yeah, we have a little issue, but that's what life is all about. Anyways, the Rathyatra started, and I hope whoever the sensible person moves that superhero car away from the path of the Rathyatra, which is just about started. So yes, this is how what happens when we kick off Rathyatra after ages, and these kind of gaffes can happen, so it's nothing a big deal. Only I hope that more better sense is shown. And there you are, the driver of the blah blah news channel is now moving away. So anyway, after a little monkey business involving a car, now we go to the real action, the chariot car. That is the Rathyatra, back after 2 years in its physical form, and it's just about started after a little tutu meme. You're watching it live on Facebook. And we just about started here. Yeah, wow. Okay, we have a little pause in action due to whatever that might be. I think we have a little technical pause there. So reminder, we are live from Shibmandir area. The Rathyatra has just about started, with a request to be a little careful when they are doing the pool, not to fall down, because a few moments ago a couple of people did actually fall down while attending the pool, and it's not something that should happen. So that's what the person in the front of that chariot is advising people to be very careful and not to do anything silly while pulling the rope or even touching the rope. One needs to be, everyone, including the senior citizens, be careful while pulling or rather touching the rope. If we're pulling the rope, be careful and not do anything silly. So that's the situation right now. We are at Shibmandir, but I think so it's about to move after a little pause in action. The announcements have started, and in the announcement booth is Rima this year. So it's a debut for her that she's in the announcement booth this year. There she is in the pink, wearing pink dress, and she's in the announcement booth as the Rathyatra has started again after a little pause due to some tutu meme, whatever that was. So we had a little comedy action there. So there you got the Rathyatra. People are getting really crazy. I can understand the emotions. I mean, after 3 long years, people are getting this case here, they have to put their hand ropes, not give too much of what they fall down. As it happened a few moments ago, a couple of people trying to pull with too much of force the rope, and they fell down. But anyways, all is well, and it's now kicked off in its earnest. That's Shibmandir, who is doing a good job taking videos and pictures, and you will have them probably on the social media page. But the big story is that Rathyatra has kicked off in its full earnest. Even the nearby Mon Clinic people are also putting a hand on the rope, and that's a good thing. And of course, a lot of caution is being used and going to the other side to be careful, because you need to be a little careful of all that. So there you go. So many people there, as people are enjoying after 3 long years. It's feeling Rathyatra. On the announcement booth is Rima. A reminder, that's the voice you just heard. Female voice to make the announcement if you have heard it. So it's great to see Rathyatra back in its full earnest, in its full zeal. Some people mask, some are not, but that's not the main thing. The main thing is the excitement. People are holding the banners of Shibmandir. There you go. People are holding the banners of Shibmandir as it's passing through. And there you go. And these lights are helping in the grandeur. People taking selfies happily, as it should. So as we can see, that's the scene. Also not to forget a lot of song and dance action there by this troupe, and we'll take you there now. Yeah, so this is the one I'm trying to say. There you go, that's the Shibmandir car, the official Shibmandir car. They're carrying the light, carrying some people, senior people there. They're enjoying it. There you go, they're having a great time. After 3 long years, having a great time witnessing Rathyatra in a jeep. That's great, and these are the lightings there. Short foot goes on. There's Rima, there's Shivam. They're doing a good job there, keeping things there in control. So there you go. It's looking more like the pre-pandemic days, I suppose, if you look at it. There she is, Rima, once again. That's she doing the announcements this year, which is a great honor for her. I'll be here for the next 20-25 minutes live on Facebook. There you go. And it's quite a big congregation indeed. Lovely scenes there. If you're watching around the world, this is Rathyatra. The day when the deities of Jagannath, Subhadra, Balaram camp. Amazing sights there, and we see people from all ages are having a great time. Everybody having a great time, people of all ages. Live on Facebook. There you go. There you go, people of all ages having a great time. Back to those pre-pandemic days, as everybody is having a great time in the chariot. Live on Facebook for my folks all over the world. And it is a great feeling to do this live Facebook coverage. And of course, a lot of caution has to be taken so that no untoward shit happens. We have news channels also covering them. So that's great. All right. Be careful, people. I hope people are a little careful. There's a cord. All right, everything is good. And it's going good. Effing good. I made that up. I almost spilled myself. Wow. তার থেকে সরান, পুরো ছিঁড়ে যাবে। All right, so we have a situation here. The top of the chariot has got entangled in a wire. It must be some broadband wire. If this is snapped, goodbye internet for a few days. If this wire is snapped by any chance. Now they're getting the job done. They have to get the wires out, and they're going to do that for the umbrella. I mean, somehow it didn't come to their minds. We have a little issue there. It's all happening on Facebook Live. As one of the wires has gotten entangled onto the top of the chariot. So the best thing done is pulling the chariot back a little bit so that it's easier to get rid of it, because any mishap will mean that the wires could be snapped, and because these are, believe our internet wires, that could be a big problem. So yes, it happens. In the excitement of things, shit happens. So there you go. It's all ready to rock and roll again. So the chariot is about to roll, and it has started to roll again, rock and roll again, after a little bit of that silly boy business. So there you go. Wow. So there you go. After going to a mesh of wires, we are back into action. ROE channel's news reporter describing action, which is good. And yeah, it's a lot of fun to do this after 3 years. Didn't get the opportunity to do it last year and the year before. We know why. More wires to uncover. Yeah, I think that makes sense. আরে টিনা, আমি ভাবলাম তুমি আজকে বেরোবে না, for obvious reason that বেরিয়েছো। তুমি কোথাও যাচ্ছ নাকি? Oh, just a little. So there you go. So the Rathyatra has kicked off, and you're watching live on Facebook. If you're watching around the world, a warm welcome. If you're from Italy, then ciao. If you're from Germany, alles gut. If you're from Spain, then buenos dias, is it? I don't know. So there you go. And the Rathya is going on. There you go. Wow. It's all happening here at the Shibmandir Rathyatra, happening after a full Rathyatra after 2 years. It is happening, and good crowd participation. There's also police to take care of any untoward things do happen. So that's an important thing. All precautions taken. So looks good. See the crowd, as you can see. I mean, it's so great to see. A warm welcome to Karan Doshi, my Latin dance friend who is watching. I hope you're enjoying. Or should I say Gujarati Kemjo Macha Macho, I think. Is it? Can I say that? Alright, I can. So there you go. This is the action going on Rathyatra in our area. I think it is in its third year, I believe. Not sure. And a reminder that Rima is doing the announcements today, this year. So that's the voice, the female voice you're hearing is Rima's. So it's a warm activity going on. As we are live across the world on Facebook for the next 15-20 minutes or so before we say goodbye. Also a little Rathyatra being pulled by this little kid. There you go. So Rathyatra 2022 is up and running in its full earnest after being pulled down for 2 years due to the pandemic. It's very much up and running, and that's such a great thing there. The excitement, grandeur, and the interest among people is quite enormous. Look at the crowd. I mean, that justifies it all. People of all ages, of all walks of life, are enjoying Rathyatra, a full Rathyatra, as I said, after 3 long years. We had the last full Rathyatra in 2019. Then the pandemic bit the shit out of us, and we are back again after 3 long years. And look at the excitement. That, I think, is the most important thing. With the cries of Joy Jagannath, the Rath is starting to pull up again. There you go. With the cries of Joy Jagannath is the chariot progressing. That's so amazing. It's a great thing there. And biscuits falling, which is also a good thing, a good omen. The cries of Joy Jagannath is being heard. So, of course, every precaution is being taken as we take care of one after another. Wow. I'm sure you heard the sound of conch shells, shonko. And it is such a pleasure to bring Shibmandir Rathyatra live after a span of 3 years. We needed it so much. Some good diversion in our area. If you look at the presence of so many people of all walks of life, I think that in itself is a testament of what you're witnessing now. And if you're watching on demand or later, I think you're getting a big idea of what is going on. Even the TV cameramen are having a great time there. They're taking videos, everything. Right? So that's the situation. The cries of Joy Jagannath is filling the air. is so nice. It's all happening here in the now we are in the Mudiali area. So far we have covered all of Lake Temple Road, and we are now into the Mudiali crossing as we get ready to surge ahead on this great evening here in the southern part of Calcutta. And I can tell you, so far so good. I mean, the crowd build-up has been great, as you would expect. We have another announcer there. I don't know who it is. And we are now going towards the bus stand on this Rathyatra. We're coming to you live across the world on my Facebook page. If you can share, if you like it, if you like it, you can like it. You can share as well. Tell your friends that how we are back to enjoying Rathyatra like in the good old days. It was so much missed for 2 years, obviously, previous 2 years due to the pandemic, but we are back running again. So that is such a great thing. Live for the next 10 minutes as we proceed towards SP Mukherjee Road. Then we'll go to possibly Rashpuri Avenue as well. I'll be live for another possibly 5-10 minutes. So there's the scene here. Watching live on Facebook, those who are watching from across the world. It started with a little bit of whimper, a little bit of, oh, look at him. This guy is the father of Shivam and Rima, and he's pulling it. Wow, lot of energy. There you go. He's pulling the car. Look at that. Look at the energy. That's Shivam and Rima's father. Wow. So we now get ready to get into the broad streets of SP Mukherjee Road. We now get into, wow, now that's going to be something as we get into the busy end of the business. All right, as we get into the busy end of the business, we now get into the SP Mukherjee Road, and we are going to be careful about the tram tracks. I mean the tram wires, should I say, because these are tram wires, so they're going to be extra careful, not touch them in any way whatsoever. That job has been well done, well managed, and it looks really great. We are live on Facebook for the next 5 or 10 minutes before we say bye-bye, and happy Rathyatra wherever in the world you may be watching. It's a great feeling to be a part of it after 3 long years. So that's good. Siputa and the cameraman going along. That's what we'll just be doing. people are losing biscuits and jewelry at the same time. That's something. Funny things do happen. So there you go. Commentary by the news channel reporter there. Good job by her. Cameraman covering all. Booyah. And it's been such a pleasure for me to bring Rathyatra live after almost 3 years. Would you believe? It was a wait, a long wait, but it's worth the wait. ও তুই বাবাই কিছু বলতে চান? হ্যাঁ সেই such exciting scenes seen after almost 3 years. Can you believe it? Participation by almost everyone. Okay, as everybody stands for a few minutes as for a little break. Not a food break, but the mandatory traffic break. So I suppose. And before we say goodbye, we're going to ask a few questions to people. Shubhananda, kichu bolbe?
এখন জগন্নাথ is coming with জগন্নাথ জয় জগন্নাথ
হ্যাঁ একদম একদম
শিবমন্দিরের এই শোভাযাত্রা রথযাত্রা এগিয়ে চলেছে এসপি মুখার্জি রোড হয়ে পলিগঞ্জ থানার দিকে এগিয়ে চলেছে আমি সকল
শিবম শিবম শিবম
বলি আসুন সবাই মিলে এই পবিত্র রথযাত্রায় আমরা সবাই মিলে সামিল হন
শিবম কিছু বলবে
টান দিই আসুন আমরা সবাই মিলে এই পূর্ণ রথযাত্রায় অনেকদিন পরে 2 বছর পরে কোভিডের পরে এই আমরা সামিল হয়েছি আসুন
রিমা কিছু বলবে
ভালো লাগছে
There you go. সবার ভালো লাগছে. Everybody is enjoying.
আপনারা সবাই আসুন গরিতে টান দিন এবং জয় জগন্নাথ বলে একদম
Everybody is being appealed to him to at least touch the rope. And yes, a little mayhem, but it's expected. Without mayhem, no Rathyatra is complete, I suppose. Without a little mayhem, I've seen that from childhood. Some kirtan will happen, I think, by the kirtan team. So, wow. Warm welcome to those of you watching live on Facebook. As the Rathyatra continues, we are now on SP Mukherjee Road. News reporters doing coverage, serious coverage there on whatever the news channel that might be. And yeah, very much looking great. And if you're watching, you want to send a message, you can do so. I'll be live another 5 minutes before I really wrap it up, because I'm going to go live on Instagram after this. So, barely 5 more minutes before we say ciao. And prasad or biscuits being strewn all over the people. People are picking them up on the streets. They're going mad. And you go to look at it. Wow. We got a doggy. Doggy ki jigesh doggy kemon lagche bolun. Oh, I love it. I love it. That's what the doggy is saying. Let's kiss the doggy. There you go. There you go. We got a guest, special guest by doggy.
কিন্তু যে মানুষ এসছেন তাই নয়, সারমেও কিন্তু দেখা যাচ্ছে, সারমেও কিন্তু উপভোগ করছে আপনি কোথা থেকে এসেছেন? আমি এসেছি রুবি থেকে। এই যে অনেক বছর পর, প্রায় 2 বছর পর রথযাত্রা দেখা যাচ্ছে, কেমন লাগছে আপনার? ভালো লাগছে, দেখে খুবই ভালো লাগছে। 2 বছর হয়নি।
কি ভালো লাগছে রথযাত্রা? হ্যাঁ, উফ উফ
একেবারে ছোটবেলা
উফ 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 উফ।
মেলা দেখতাম, ছোটবেলা মেলা দেখতাম। সেই মেলাগুলোকে মিস করছে।
Anyway, after a little bit of doggy action, we will proceed straight forward to the Roth, which has gone a little too far away while I was kissing the dog. It's gone a little too ahead, so got to run. A little run there. And we are back here. And there you go, you have a better side of Jawan Forum and Mudra. I hope you can all see it live on Facebook if you can. And I'll be enjoying every moment of it. We got kids enjoying it, look at that. So on this note, as the Roth proceeds on, it's time to say goodbye on this edition of the live video, and we'll be back with another live video later on. Happy Rathyatra to those who are watching, and thank you for watching. Bye bye.